Good morning, students. Today I'll be taking up the second and the last part of the lesson, motion and measurement of distances. Correct measurement of length. In our daily lives, we use various types of measuring devices. We use a meter scale for measuring length. A tailor uses a tape, whereas a cloth merchant uses a meter rod. For measuring the length of an object, you must choose a suitable device. For small measurements such as the length of your pencil, you can use a 15 centimeter scale from your geometry box. In taking measurement of a length, we need to take care of the following. First, place the scale in contact with object along its length. In some scales, the ends may be broken. You may not be able to see the zero mark clearly. In such cases, you should avoid taking measurements from the zero mark of the scale. You can use any other full mark of the scale, say 1.0 centimeter. Then you must subtract the reading of this mark from the reading at the other end. For example, if the reading at one end is 1.0 centimeter and at the other end it is 14.3 centimeter. Therefore, the length of the object is 14.3 minus 1.0 centimeter is equal to 13.3 centimeter. And third, correct position of the eye is also important for taking measurement. Measuring the length of a curved line. We cannot measure the length of a curved line directly by using a meter scale. We can use a thread to measure the length of a curved line. Tie a knot at one end of the thread. Place the thread at the beginning of the line and try to measure a small initial portion of the line which is relatively straight. Place your thumb at the other end of the measured portion and measure next straighter portion. Repeat the above step till the end of line is reached. You might have noticed that bird is not at the same place all the time, while the table is at the same place. On this basis, one can say whether an object is at rest or in motion. Motion. Motion is some kind of a change in the position of an object with time. Types of motion. Rectilinear motion. When the objects move along a straight line. For example, motion of a vehicle on a straight road. March past of soldiers in a parade. Falling of a stone. These are examples of rectilinear motion. Circular motion. Take a stone, tie a thread to it and whirl it with your hand. Observe the motion of the stone. We see that the stone moves along a circular path. In this motion, the distance of the stone from your hand remains the same. This type of motion is called circular motion. The motion of a point marked on the blade of an electric fan or the hands of a clock are examples of circular motion. In some cases, an object repeats its motion after some time. This type of motion is called periodic motion. Motion of a pendulum, a branch of a tree moving to and fro, motion of a child on a swing, strings of guitar or the surface of drums or tabla being played are all examples of periodic motion where an object repeats its motion after a fixed interval of time. Have you observed closely the motion of a ball on the ground? Here, the ball is rolling on the ground, rotating as well as moving forward on the ground. Thus, the ball undergoes a rectilinear motion as well as rotational motion. So students, that's all for today. Thank you.